Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing.
Tries a shot!
Oh, it's come off the upright. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and...
Mbappe! It's in! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Here's a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. It's a pretty loose pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta. That's a shade optimistic. Caresses it through. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Can he get on the end of this? Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bellingham. Zaire Emery threads one in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nice interception, well timed. And here's Zaire Emery. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it, and it's Zaire Emery. Played into space. Hernandez promptly onto that, and that is that. Bellingham picked out brilliantly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! And here's Ribéry. Kaka. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's tried one! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? And the cutback. Mbappe. And here's the chance to counter. He is through here. Julie. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Zaire Emery can so cleverly bypass the press. That's a good ball out wide. Tries to pass it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bellingham, and he's chosen to go back. Now it's Mbappe, and he's picked out the run. Mbappe! He's beaten the shot, surely! And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
They've played it short. And this is Hazard. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Timber. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Looking for the run. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, it's a great ball here. And he can clear it away. And the first half is done. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello attendees,
So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very... And he's had a hit! Great vision. And the counter is on. Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That has been slung wide. Now it's Mbappe. De Bruyne gets a foot in here. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the crossbar. Guardiola. Looking to play him in. Oh, perfect. Mbappe! And he shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Can he finish? Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And now he has two. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after score.
He's had a shot! Goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in it.
And the shot!
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again. And a chance! Guardiola. And Zaire Emery. Oh, that's a key interception. Quality ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Roberto Carlos, Vinicius Junior, now it's Kaká. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Guardiola, who does have an assist to his name. Bellingham, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a look, he's having a go!
Substitution on the field, number 15, Kaká. Number 20, Ludovic Joy.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Messi.
And here's Mbappe. De Ligt did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's shifting through the gears here. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well read, nice interception. And he's intervened well there. Timber. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just 5 minutes left. Very much into the last knockings. Now it's De Bruyne. Looking for options for movement.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Searching pass he's played there. Messi. Beckham. And this is Beckham. Beckham! And that's going right the way across.
Added time.
Bellingham. Now is this the final assault? Now this could be a chance. Oh, look at the space here. Backward it goes. Shapes to shoot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Hernandez cuts it out. Vinicius Junior. And that will be the final act. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic...